Check it out.
Good afternoon, YouTube. We're back inside. We're going to give you a little rundown of the car, the changes that have been made, the changes that are going to be made, why we're making YouTube videos, what is Drift Militant, who am I, who is he, and yeah, basically now you've seen the car, just a small kind of edit just to show the car off, why not? So first things first, why are we making YouTube videos? I think that's the not the most common question we've been asked, but the most common question people are thinking, and some people have asked. So
why not?
there is that. There is that. Me personally, I always was interested in photography and then videography, and I thought a long time ago that I'd like, yes, good guard dogs. Now be quiet, because we're making a video.
It's okay,
get in a video?
It's okay. Go and see.
So, I wanted to get into videography, but I never had touched video editing software in my life. I'm self-taught on Photoshop, so I'm kind of competent on it. I'm not like the best, but I know what I'm doing for what I need. So then I got an action camera and stuck it in the drift car around in places, and then had a mess around with some like free software. I think it was like Windows Media Player or something like that. And then a friend of mine gave me Premiere Pro, which is obviously what most people use, and I got into making videos. And because I've been quite ill in the past, the first thing that set it off was kind of make videos so I can look back on them, so I kind of say like I made the most of my good times kind of thing. So then when I'm ill, I can watch my videos and think, do you know what, I'll get back to that soon, it'll be good. And then when I'm dead, my family can go, oh, she did some cool
Deep.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
We're here for a good time, not a long time, and I've had too many close calls to mess about, so
Yeah, true.
this is my life. And everyone used to, well, I will say one thing, and this is going to sound really emotional, and I'm not saying it for like a sympathy vote or anything, but I had a very close call while I was in intensive care, and when I was all better, someone turned around to me and said, I really was wondering when they said that you was going to die what I would do at your funeral, because we don't have any pictures or videos, hardly. So now you're going to be inundated with kick-ass drift videos, so at my funeral all you're going to see is like a big 100-inch TV of me doing some dirty manges down an airfield somewhere. That's how I'm going to be remembered. And same for Paul. Touch wood, he doesn't go anywhere, but you know, he's going to have some kick-ass videos of him drifting at some point as well.
Want to build the car, yeah.
When you build a car. Anyway, enough of the doom and gloom.
So we put the original compact front end back on, painted it in this lush Porsche grey. It is awesome. It's really subtle, but at the same time it stands out. It's really unusual, but it just works. Finally got some aero catches fitted onto the bonnet. Got some rotor wheels fitted on the car that we've resprayed, and they just look awesome, look so much better on the car. OMP Champa bucket seats have gone in with some matching OMP harnesses. Again, they're brilliant, really comfortable, and they look awesome in the car. Yeah, we've got a few little bits we just need to finish off. Like there's just some bumper trims that we need to get fitted onto the car, and also get some matching side skirts on, because we didn't realise, it took us bloody ages to notice we didn't actually have matching skirts on the car. So we're going to get that sorted out, get that done, and also just change one of the front wings, because when we put the rotor wheels on, we had an original front wing that hadn't been rolled, and it sits mint, like absolutely perfect. But we only had the one, so we've got to get another arch, and then we'll just get that, just a little quick spray up and get that on the car, and then yeah, she'll be looking sweet on the outside. All we've really got left to do is get the graphics on. Nothing mad or anything like that, just some the Drift Militant logo will go on there, Race Gasmic and some other sponsors will be going on there. And then yeah, it'll just be the last few bits really on the interior. There's a few things I want to do to finish off the exterior of the car. That will come in time, like want to get a front splitter on the car, a few little bits and pieces to really finish it off, and yeah, then it'll be blanking door cards. We're going to spray out the inside to freshen it up.
As well?
Yeah, I've got that. Yes.
My second time welding something properly. The first time was just pointing the welder in the diff and welding together and hoping it stuck. And this time was a little bit more precision, welding square plates on.
Yeah,
and the actual harness bar as well.
Yeah, but it's solid, and yeah, perfect position and everything like that. It's spot on. It's good because it frees up money, so I can actually start doing my build, which I'm planning on taking about a year to do, because I don't really want to rush it and then be pissing about with fixing bodge jobs and like that. I'm gonna get a car, strip it down to bare bones, and rebuild the whole bloody thing and make sure it's built right, and only have to do it once.
Do it right, do it once, and hopefully it will look after us.
And then it'll be seat time city for me, and well, me and Jojo, and then maybe I can get my skill level up a bit so I can start hunting her door and showing how it's done. But all in good time.
Do you know what? I genuinely hope that you're better than me, and I know that sounds really daft.
Nah.
No, I mean, like, I kind of feel bad for you in a way, because I've always been the one that's drifted and you've always been the one that's not, like, had the opportunity to have the seat time. So to see you finally build your car, stick with it, and get the seat time, like, I can't wait for the day that you rub my door, like,
oh yeah, it'd be sick.
Like, bump into me, like push me around, literally.
Yeah, no, it'd be good.
Like relationship
My
goals.
problem's been is I've bought and sold a ton of cars, and because of work commitments and everything like that, it's just the way shit's panned out. But we're a lot more settled now. We're in a house that we're happy in, and family life's good, and work life's brilliant. So I'm now in a position where I can actually get a car that I want, build it how I want, and go out and actually enjoy it. So yeah, I'm proper pumped for that. It's gonna be sick.
And I've got a car that is like fairly decent setup now. Well, it's not even set up well. It just is so basic, but it works. Whereas before, we've always had a car that's always needed something. Like, we had an E30 that was just hard work, and we put too much effort into it, and we thought it got to a point where we'd just sell it before we broke it. I think we had too much love for that car to want to kill it.
Yeah.
And then I had a 320 BMW, which was, don't get me wrong, I drifted it, I loved every minute of it, and it taught me more than any other car I've had, but it was a 320, so you had to wring its neck out just to do second gear. So then that was holding me back, and then the S13, just as we got it to where we wanted it, the bottom end went, Then just as we'd run that engine in, the piston rings went.
Yeah.
So we got rid of that and got the compact. So now we've actually got a car that's not ready, but it's a roll cage and a few things away from being like a car I can use in competition. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it with that engine until it goes bang, or...
But basically, long term, I want to build my car and have it ready by, let's say, April, May next year would be ideal. That's what I'm going to be aiming for anyway. I haven't even said what I'm building yet. I'm going to be doing a Lexus IS200 Turbo, but not doing an engine swap. I'm doing it with the normal IS200 engine. I've done a hell of a lot of research on it. Not just on the engine either, just the way the chassis setup is and everything like that. I've looked at the best.
JZX 100 or JZX 90 hub assembly, apparently, from what I've told, so you can get a lot.
There's lots of different avenues you can take with the car, but I've done a ton of research. I'm happy with what I've decided. I know it's going to work, so yeah, you just have to watch the space.
And the fact it's like a £200 chassis, so if you do bend it.
Oh, that's the thing. I'm going to be buying a rotter. I really couldn't care because...
No, we're going to buy a good car, but
no, as long
maybe
as
something with like a blown engine, and then we can buy an engine for cheap.
As long as the chassis solid, I'm not bothered about rust on the wings and all that crap, and I don't care if the engine's dead because
or the paintwork.
Yeah,
because we're going to paint it.
The whole car is getting stripped down to the bare bones.
Polybush the whole car.
And it's going to be fully polybushed. Going to strip the head, strip the block, get it all remachined. It's going to have all new valves, seats, just new everything. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome car for me and Jojo to build together. With the facilities that I've got access to, I could do all the machining on the head and the block myself, and then it's just going to be ringing around getting some parts. But I found a few good suppliers, so yeah, it's going to be sick. And it's also going to be, if Jojo's going to be doing Drift Cup next year, so it's going to be a good backup car for her to use, as long as she promises not to bend it. It's not a problem.
No promises.
But yeah, once I get that built, plan is Jojo wants to compete in Drift Cup next year. I personally think, I know plenty of other people think the same, I think she's going to smash it next year, and I reckon she'll do really, really well.
I hope so.
But the long-term aim is get the Lexus built, get Jojo into Drift Cup. The car she's already proven that it keeps up with some of the bigger and more powerful cars.
With the right tyres.
Yeah, with the right tyre setup, but we've pretty much got that dialed in now. We know how the car performs and what tyres and pressures and all that it should run to be competitive with the more powerful cars. So we'll
drive really hard and don't brake.
Yeah, so we'll get my car built, get your car caged, and just sort out a lot of the electrical cut-offs and all that. Her car will be ready for Drift Cup next year, and then towards, end of Drift Cup next year, probably be engine swap time, something a bit more grunt and a bit more power, maybe a turbo V8 or something like that. We don't know, we're looking at the options at the minute. But we've got loads of support for Jojo at the minute. We've got a load of good friends around us that are offered to help, and it will get done and it will be awesome. And Jojo will finally have a car that she can actually really push to its limits. Because that's the only thing with the Beamer now, savage car, but Jojo really has reached the limit with that car.
No, not yet.
I would say you have. I've seen the way I've seen you door some people around pod.
Oh, it's not that. It's like my car. I'm so used to driving an NA car now. So if I get into like a friend's car, say I've driven Shiv's S14. Now when that car was just above standard, so all it had was like the boost turned up and a decent chassis setup and stuff, I drove that and I drove it quite well, considering I'd like just jumped in it once or twice throughout the year. Then he changed it and he had like a bigger turbo, and I know it wasn't like an ideal setup because it was like a Chinese turbo, so it was laggy as hell. Now that's a completely different driving style and I wasn't used to it, so I'm not used to clutch kicking a car in second gear, for instance. Like my car will pick up in second gear. If I'm running really good tyres, I might need to give it like a little clutch tickle every now and then, but not full on. Like that car you have to drive aggressive, and I know I'd learn it if I brought that car tomorrow. I know within a couple of drift days I'd know how to do it, but I don't think my car holds me back. It's more me being an idiot and not using the right tyre pressures that holds me back.
I don't know,
I like the challenge kind of thing.
Yeah.
If someone said, "We'll cage your car, we'll give you an S14," obviously I'd choose an S14. But in an ideal world, I'd say, let me try my car first. I want to see how well I can do.
Yeah.
Only because if someone in a 3 to 8 can do well in a competition, then there's no reason my car won't.
No, definitely.
Hopefully.
No, you're right.
So anyway, why we make YouTube videos have been covered. What we've done to the car has been covered.
That Race Gasmic lock kit. Holy shit, that kit is awesome.
Nico
Seriously, it's so good, and we've got some camber adjustable top mounts to put on it as well, and we haven't really played with the castering on it all or anything like that, and already it's made such a huge difference on the car, and it generally is solid. It is such good quality.
You
And
drove it, didn't you?
I even had a crack at it at the last pod day, and it felt awesome. It was so good. So any BMW boys and girls out there that are looking for a lock kit, please just
and
have a look.
Fitment as well.
Yeah,
they're coming out soon.
Yeah, but just go check them out. They're a new sponsor. I've jumped on board with Jojo. They sent the kit over. It came. Where are they based?
He's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna have to put like something, a little message here because I can't remember. I want to say where it's from, but I know he'll get upset if I say it wrong.
Somewhere in Eastern Europe, but
somewhere fairly local.
it came. I'll tell you what, it came so quick. It was packaged up brilliant. We opened it up, and the quality of it, I personally thought was brilliant. Really is good. It's really good quality.
Easy to fit. I mean,
yeah.
I'm more mechanically minded than like an average person, but it's nothing you can't figure out yourself. It's just a bolt-on kit, and the amount of lock it gives you. Like the first time I drove it, as you'll probably see in the video, the Race Gasmic lock kit test video we did, I tried so hard to spin that car. I tried so hard to sit it on lock for my friend who was taking photos. Every time I went past, he was going, lock, 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 like with his hand movements. And every time I'm like, that's full lock. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And it's not that, like the drivability of it as well. It doesn't hit full lock and start shaking all over the place. It hits lock and it's controllable. Like I can over rotate the car, clutch kick it. Basically, I reckon I could do, if my talent allowed, I could probably backwards entry with like that kind of lock. Like it's so controllable. The only thing it is missing at the minute is just playing with the caster, so it's a bit more self-centers a bit more lock to lock. And once it goes lock to lock a bit quicker, it will be perfect. Like it's not even bad now, but it's got the BMW lag, which can be eliminated, and I can't wait to do that. So Race Gasmic lock kits, I'll put a link somewhere here or in the description somewhere.
Because the thing is, it's not even that expensive.
No,
I mean,
for what it is. I mean, obviously it was sponsored, but the actual kit for you guys, just for the actual bolt-on plate, is pennies. If you want the camber adjustable top mounts, it's a little bit more money. And then they do the rear suspension turrets. It's like it's like a strengthening plate. Obviously BMWs have weak points with their top mounts and their subframe mounts, so little things like that to help them works wonders. I'm just looking on YouTube quickly because like we're such a big channel, I thought we'd see if we'd hit like 100 subscribers yet, but we're not. We're 95 subscribers, so this wonderful informative video is going out to 95 people. We're getting there somewhere. We're not doing it for the subscribers, but it will help because the next question, what is Drift Militant, is where that comes into play. And I'll pass that over to Paul because Drift Militant is kind of his baby, his idea. From the beginning it was his kind of plan, and that was like 5-6 years ago. So Drift Militant, what is Drift Militant?
Drift Militant, right, how can I put this? Basically, at the time we were working with an old friend of ours in Milton Keynes doing clothing, just general stuff. And this when Jojo had her old E46 320, she was starting to push a bit more of a drifting and started showing a bit more ability for it, so we thought, why not try and do something for ourselves? It's hard to gain any sponsorship. Drifting's coming a long way now, and it's starting to get more popular and more recognisable, which is brilliant because it's getting more people on board. But at the time we just thought, you know what, why don't we try and do our own thing, support our own driving, don't rely on anyone else, do it for yourself and do it your way. And I've always been interested in trying to set up my own thing, set up our own clothing line, do our own business, and now we're starting to get on it a bit more. We want to use the channel because it'll help promote. Also, it's just a bit of fun. It's a good laugh. Me and Jojo enjoy doing it. Even though I ain't been in many of the videos, but that's because I'm constantly working my ass off. But yeah, Drift Militant popped into my head. I thought it was a sick name, really good concepts. The name is what it is. You sort of define it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's an aggressive motorsport. So, and it's sort of basically us doing our own thing. You're being militant about it. Do you know what I mean? So you're doing your own thing, and it's an aggressive way of expressing yourself in the car. So I thought the name matched perfectly, and because we're doing our own clothing and everything like that, I thought, why not? We can give it a go. So we sort of branched away from our friend because things were getting a bit shady there, so we decided to get our own kit, do our own thing. And you're gonna have to keep an eye out soon because we're gonna be bringing out quite a lot of merchandise, spending months and months and months doing a load of design work. We have a load of tees, load of hoodies, snapbacks, lanyards. There's all sorts of stuff we've looked into, and it's all going to be coming out soon, so please keep an eye out for that. We're going to launch a website, and yeah, it'll be nice, cheap, affordable clothing, real nice designs, good quality, so yeah, just check it out.
I'm just trying to find some pictures on the Drift Militant Facebook page from before. So that's the Team Drift Militant one we did for a little while. Excuse me. And that's the understeer, oversteer, horsepower and torque one. We're going to try and do some videos like more frequently. We've always wanted to do like the merchandise thing, and we did it for such a long time because we had a vinyl graphics business that was doing merchandise, clothing, workwear, vehicle signwriting, stuff like that. We still got all the kit, but when I wasn't very well for a little while, I just didn't take on more work, and I took a while out. And we was. That's the thing, because we were flat out. Yeah. And you were getting on well, and it was getting too much. And at some point, I was running a garage and stuff like that. So there was like little things, normal work in the way, health in the way, and stuff like that. So now we want to do it properly. I enjoy making the videos, and I enjoy editing the videos. I don't like being in front of the camera like this. This is not like my strong point. I hate my own face most of the time, let alone talking into the camera. But hopefully my driving in the videos makes up for the state of the face. And then obviously Paul comes in and he gives us like the pretty factor. Or I mean, sorry, the handsome factor to the channel. No, I wouldn't go up there. And then yeah, we've got the dogs that you can probably hear panting in the background because they've had a really big walk, run around the garden. Well, it's like 10:15, it's still like 26 degrees, yeah. It's crazy hot at the minute. See the shine on my forehead here, and Paul, what? Has wonderful tan lines, I have wonderful tan lines, I've burnt on my shoulders. So, what I'm going to do is, there's only 95 people on the channel, but the videos are getting like 1 to 3 to 400 views, so if you are watching the videos, if we can get to like 100, then I'll try and do something really cool when we're at BMW show and get it on camera. So if Lex allows, I'll do a rodeo in the BMW, which he's actually said before that he'll let us do as like a lunchtime show. Now I've never done it in my car, and I've only ever done it in the wet, so there's a high possibility I might fall out of the car, but we should be okay. I'll strap myself in somehow. But yeah, if we get to like 100 subscribers, if you guys are watching it, if you can share it. Actually no, I think that's quite a big step for 100. What do you think?
No, that's solid.
Yeah, let's do it. So, but yeah, if Lex allows, I shall do a rodeo. Only if we get to 100 subscribers. If I can get a few likes on the video to show that you guys are interested in what we're doing, that will make, give me a bit more confidence. Yeah, I should be fine. I'm only small, so it's easy for me to climb in and out of the car. But if I can't do that, I can't do a burnout either. Not because I can't, because my car's broke, and it has been for a long time. So unless we can get a MAF.
No, I want to get a MAF next weekend.
The eBay ones are terrible.
Nah,
and
we'll get
I can get a new one from my friend Shiv's shop, but they're £100. So we might not get a really good one, might have a shit one for now. But if I can't do a rodeo, not because I can't, but because I'm not allowed, then I'll just have to do like the biggest burnout to celebrate 100 subscribers. And that sounds really sad, but I'm hoping in a few years' time we can go, well, I've got 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000, or you never know. Bring on more Drift Day videos. Bring on more breakages so you can watch me fix them, because I've got some ideas.
We're going to have the merchandise.
Yeah.
We're also going to start doing featuring as well.
Yeah.
Doing features and write-ups, because we've seen some amazing cars coming out lately. Like Sean Malone's Rocket Bunny RX-7 Static. Holy shit, that car is savage. I love that car.
I think that I could like roll up into a ball and live in his dish.
They've got so much dish on
I don't know how wide they are, but I think I could live in like.
There's something ridiculous.
I think my car could do donuts.
I think they're like 14J or something crazy.
14J.
Keep an eye out for Raf in Drift Cup. He's got the white, blue and red R33
I'll put a picture somewhere here so you can see.
Ridiculous car, and you know what? Such a nice guy. He's a really good dude. He's coming over here. He's been doing a lot of development work on his car. It sort of came together for him in, was it round 3 of Drift Cup?
Round 3 of Drift Cup?
Yeah, he's been busting his ass off with the car. He had problems in the first 2 rounds. Last round the car was running good, and he's finally getting to grips with it. It's a savage car. It's running like 600 brake.
And he got into the top
16, didn't
top
he?
16.
Yeah,
so
but he did do really, really well. But we're gonna
out in his top 8 battles, and that was to the guy that won the event. Now I'm not knocking the guy. He drove. Both guys drove so well all day, but Raf did really well, and I reckon if he got a bit closer on his chase run,
he'd have had it.
We was battling an issue all weekend. We had the practice down the Saturday, and then the Sunday was competition, and all day Saturday and Sunday morning, no word of a lie, the power steering belt must have popped off about 15 times. We finally, after changing a pump and lowering the RPM on the car, we finally got it to not jump off for his second qualifying run. So the car almost stopped him from qualifying by spitting its dummy out, or power steering pulley out.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous car. It's running like 600 brake, mad anti-lag system, 600 at the wheels.
Well, it's like 587 at the wheels or something like that.
It's a brilliant car, and he's a really, really good dude. He's actually got his own YouTube channel. We'll drop a link on this for that as well. But yeah, just keep an eye out, because we want to. We've been having fun with the whole Drift Militant thing, but now we actually want to take it a bit more serious. So yeah, merchandise, features. Just we want to give you guys something interesting to look at after a hard day's work, chilling on YouTube or you're online. So like I said, we're gonna have our own website set up. So yeah, just keep an eye out for it. We'll let people know on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so on and so forth when the website goes live with all the merchandise, and we'll probably run a few competitions and a few good deals when we start up.
And yeah, just hope you guys enjoy the videos really. I've had a few people on Facebook, a few people have added me on Instagram afterwards, like saying, why are you not doing more videos, or doing more videos and stuff. And I think they're genuine people. I don't think I'm making a fool out of myself by making the videos. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah, but we're new to this, so we'll get used to it, and they'll get better as we go along.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the videos. I hope we didn't ramble on too long. Again, we're not trying to be something we're not. We are broke ass people trying to make the best out of a shit car. And we're not really broke, but we have bills to pay. We have dogs to look after. Paul has a daughter to look after. We have, you know, trying to buy camera equipment, all the software and everything. So we're doing it bit by bit. We started off on an EE action camera, and now I'm using a borrowed DSLR. Because hopefully soon we'll have our own. And I've borrowed a GoPro as well. So BMW show on the 2nd of July. We'll probably have another video out by then, but there's not much going on, and my day-to-day life isn't interesting enough.
I'll tell you what, we'll probably post up a video, because we're going to be laying the graphics on the car.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll get the graphics on the car, give her a good clean.
But the video from BMW show will be, hopefully, a savage video. Like, I hope, because
it'll be sick. I'm finally going to a show.
Yeah,
I ain't been to one all bloody year.
So that means I've got my pit bitch with me.
I accept that.
We've got the GoPro. Yeah, I'll buy some more mounts for GoPro, but we should be able to get some cool footage. So hopefully, fingers crossed. If Tom lets me borrow the camera for a little while longer, thank you Tom, I love you Tom, you're amazing. We'll give Paul the DSLR, he can do some filming from outside.
Yeah.
We'll have my action camera inside, and Tom's GoPro somewhere outside. So I'm sure he won't mind as long as I promise not to break it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.